This is another question that I have been asked several times and appears to come up often on different homeschool social media groups. Using different curricula for different kids. Is it practical? Is it manageable? Can you do it without feeling like you're juggling too much? The answer is yes. Yes, you can, but it does take a little bit of juggling and planning to make it work well for you. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life, and thank you so much for joining me today as I get to answer a question that was specifically asked of me, and I love to do this. I love to work one-on-one with people to just really, especially in their homeschooling needs, how can I help you? Can I coach you through this? Or, if you feel like if you've got a question, you can shoot it down below, or you've got even more. I do actually have a course on how to homeschool that could maybe answer all the questions that you do have. You can check that out at my website, LearningThis.Life. You can also like and subscribe and tell friends about these videos. So, this different curricula thing, like, can I do it for different children? Like, is it too much? Can it work for you? I am not personally doing this because I have two of the same age, and right now, for us, it works to use the same curriculum. So I asked a friend who has been doing this, like different children, very different curriculum, and what her thoughts were on using this for her different kids. And here's her response. So I've been using different curricula for my two kids, and I found it to be a really great way to tailor to their individual needs and learning styles. For example, my older child loves history, so we're using a more in-depth history curriculum for her, and my younger child is more interested in science, so we're using that hands-on science curriculum for them. I think that's great. It really can work for you because when we look at the unique needs of our children, it can be so beneficial to tailor their education just for them. Benefits of using different curricula. Using different curricula can help your kids to stay motivated and engaged in their learning. Isn't this something that we want? It also really allows you to customize to their specific needs. So, you might have a visual learner. I do. You can choose a curriculum with lots of visuals that's really going to draw them in. Got a kinesthetic learner? I do. You can then choose a curriculum with lots of hands-on activities. It's great because when we've got things like this, it's motivating for our children that they are learning in a way that is best for them. It can reduce stress and perhaps even limit sibling rivalry. But if you're going to look at academic successes, this can be something that is great because then what you end up doing with this curriculum is that you are targeting strengths and weaknesses, allowing them to reach their full potential. Potential challenges and how to overcome them. Of course, using different curricula really can be challenging because we've got all these different things. It's going to be that little bit of extra time, perhaps, in our prep. It can really feel like you're juggling, there's a lot of balls in the air that I'm dealing with this. I don't tend to juggle balls. I tend to juggle kittens. I feel like that's a little harder. They move. But these are some of the potential things that we're having. Is it taking too much time? How can I do it? How can I keep them? Well, I believe with a little organization and planning, it's definitely doable. And here are a few tips to help you stay on top of it all. So create a schedule, daily or weekly, that outlines each child and what they're going to work on their curriculum so that you know the plan. And in this, set clear expectations. Our children need to know what is expected of them. And, this is what you're doing in your curriculum. We hold them accountable to it. If they don't fully understand what is expected of them, they're not going to do it. Let's utilize technology. Let's use those digital tools, those apps to stay organized. And I jokingly call my phone my brain, but because of Google Docs and because of alarms and alerts, there are so many things that I can do. So let's utilize that. And then let's not be afraid to adjust. If something's not working, we can make changes. Overall, I really believe that for some of us, using different curricula for different kids, it's a great way to provide that personalized, that engaging, that like motivating education. But it does take a little bit of extra effort. As you look at it though, the benefits, they're definitely worth it. So if you're considering trying it, I encourage you to give it a shot. You can always change later. You can do what works for you. Well, thank you so much for watching today and being part of this learning life. Again, if you got a question, shoot it down below or check out my website, LearningThis.Life, where you will find the different vlogs and other great resources that will help you in this journey. And of course, I'm here if you want to reach out. I would love to coach you. If you want to help get these videos out, you can do that by becoming a champion. So you can check that out at patreon.com or at my website, LearningThis.Life.